Thanks to an offensive explosion for a second game in a row and another clutch pitching performance from Tommy Henry, the Maize and Blue now just sit one win away from a national championship. Eric Bakich has consistently encouraged his team to play loose, and early on they looked the part of the more relaxed team, taking it to second-ranked Vanderbilt early. Jordan Brewer doubled in Jesse Franklin to get the Wolverines on the board in the first. Blake Nelson later singled in Brewer to make it 2-0 Michigan. U of M got two more in the second. Akeo Thomas swatted a hanger down the line and left for an RBI double, the big blow of the inning.
To third base and being held there is Donovan, but a two-strike hit for Akeo Thomas and a 3-0 lead.
This game we came in, just wanted to be aggressive. We knew if we struck first and definitely had them on their heels. So we came out, we executed our plan, being aggressive, stringing quality at bats together. We could have scored more runs for sure, but left a lot on base. So hopefully tomorrow we capitalize on that.
But the Commodores began to settle in. 3 unanswered Vandy runs were punctuated when first-round draft pick J.J. Blade took Tommy Henry deep in the 6th. Vandy actually got the would-be tying run to third later in the inning, but Henry punched out Steven Scott to end the threat. In the 7th, it was Captain Clutch Jimmy Kerr, who's looking more and more like Roy Hobbs every day.
This ball is lifted high and deep to right, and it is gone. Jimmy Kerr goes deep again.
His big home run gave the momentum back to Michigan.
I mean, their pitchers were doing a great job at getting ahead all day. They had me in holes, almost every at-bat. And that one, I just got an elevator breaking ball and saw it pretty well. The sun had kind of gone away. Early on, it was definitely tougher to see. The batters I had, was in the sun, and you could tell guys were having a little tough time picking up fastballs. And that at-bat, I was able to see the ball a little bit better.
We needed a big hit. You could feel it that, their starter settled in. And we missed some scoring opportunities in the middle frames, and he settled in and put some zeros up, and so to get that big hit, to expand our lead, that was huge.
Kerr's 7th homer of the NCAA tournament made it 6-3. Joe Donovan went deep an inning later to put Michigan up by 4.
One of the things that Coach just says is work the cut like in boxing. Try to just keep on hitting away. Then once you see a cut start going, just keep on going at it. So that's kind of the mentality that we've tried to have the whole time. Against Texas Tech, I think we scored in every inning except 1 or 2 and put up a good number of runs in a bunch of innings today. So that's just what we're trying to do. Just try to put up runs in as many innings as possible to give our pitchers some room to work with.
Henry once again was a workhorse for the Maize and Blue. 8 in the 3rd innings, allowing just 3 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 8, leaving to a standing ovation in the 9th.
And that kid has emptied the tank and poured his heart and soul into this program for 3 straight years. And to see him surge like he has and basically put the team on his back these last 2 outings and pitch us into the 9th, a complete game against Florida State, into the 9th inning tonight against Vanderbilt. I mean, just what can you say? The guy is a warrior, and to think we wouldn't even be here if he doesn't pitch with the flu and pneumonia back in Los Angeles, which still goes down, in my opinion, as the gutsiest single performance I've seen in college baseball in my time as a coach.
Henry threw 110 pitches in what Bakich called his final appearance as a Wolverine. He's now 12-5 on the year, and his 135 strikeouts this season are a program record. With Jeff Criswell closing out the game, it means that the Wolverines have still only used 3 different pitchers here in the World Series: Tommy Henry, Carl Kaufman, and Criswell. Well, a decision last fall with Chris Fetter and Eric Bakich to sit them out and give them rest, building up strength, is paying off huge dividends now. Kaufman has pitched 13 innings in the College World Series, Criswell 5 2/3 in relief, and Henry now 17 1/3. Their combined ERA in the World Series is 2.25.
You know, in the season, you want your guys to be really strong, and we've noticed, you know, last year and I guess the year before I was here, that guys were starting to fade towards down the stretch. So we wanted our starters to be able to take us as long as they could, as deep as they could into the season. And so in the back of our heads, did we picture this would be the case? Yeah, I think so. But to see them go out there and perform like they're doing, it's unbelievably special.
And the Mason Blue will try to close things out tomorrow night when they take on the Commodores right here in Omaha at 7 p.m. Eastern. With the Wolverines in Nebraska, for MGO Blue TV, I'm Anthony Polidano.